We are, once again, playing Bloodborne. Alright. Hello, everyone. Back again at another round of Bloodborne. Last thing I remember is I beat Gascoigne, and I had a massive headache, which I'm feeling it right now. And also, I noticed that it's a lot louder in my ear than it actually is, so here, there you go. I set the volume down for myself so I can so I don't have to worry about it being too loud. Because I had it set to this audio beforehand, and then I turned it down at some point, and apparently was not nearly as loud as I thought it was. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and keep going, and something I actually found out was I'm quite close to getting access to the DLC. So here we are, and last thing that I remember is we found our way to Odin Chapel at the Cathedral Ward. Gosh. Something wrong with my TV, I think. I'm seeing like some lines or whatever. And I think I might have spent all my blood echoes. I didn't actually take a look at that counter, but in any case, if I didn't, then whatever, it'll wait. So, apparently, to get access to the Old Hunters DLC, you have to beat... Oh, I didn't spend it. You have to beat Vicar Amelia. Oh, and actually, I can get rid of this. This is never ever used again. Oh, that's the thing. That's why I had that in there. Sorry. We're gonna go through a couple more loading screens. That's why I was sitting in the Hunter's Dream with that on. I needed to remind myself to not... Oh, I could... There. It's much, much closer. I needed to go fight the pig. Now, if anyone watched the last video that I posted to YouTube where I was talking about the quest line, you'll know that I was talking about how after you give the little girl the jeweled brooch of her mother, she decides she needs to go see it for herself. Does not work out for this little girl, I'll tell you what. She fucking eats it. And by she, I mean the pig, and by it, I mean the girl. So we can take care of these things. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was hoping. There you go. So the quickest way to the pig was down here. Oh, god damn it. Mm. Oh, never quite goes as smoothly as you ever intended. So the quickest way to the pig is down this ladder, and actually, you can actually see the pathway that the girl would have taken, because she would have had to go the other way around. She would have had to go the other way around, and she would have met the pig head on. So the pig would have probably just ran at her and ate her, but here's how you find out about the little girl getting eaten by the pig. Are you ready? Oh, what's that? Red messenger ribbon. There it is. So, if we take a look at that, and I think we should be safe in here, I think. Is it? Ah, there it is. Red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, but perhaps for the messengers wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. So, for those uninitiated, the messengers are those little, well, there's not any right now. Oddly enough, there's not any right here. I thought, I'm playing online, aren't I? Well, I thought I was playing online. I might have hit offline. I might not. But in any case, they're the little messengers that show up on the ground to tell you where to go and whatnot. They're put there by other places. Or actually, I could put one down. Well, since I'm already going up the ladder, I'll just not. So the messengers show up when you put a message down, and you can decorate them with little trinkets or whatever. Right, a note, template, remember, remember child. So that's them down there. And you can decorate them to be wearing whatever. And people can rate them or whatever. So that if someone rates it fine, then you get health for it. Oh, there's one. See, these guys are all wearing, like, pots on their heads. Let's go ahead. Alright, fuck the Hunter's Dream. We'll just keep going. See, the thing is, Odin Chapel is just like a few seconds away from that, which I think is really, really odd that would exist. But I guess it's like it's a Souls thing to have a checkpoint immediately after you fight a boss. I'm pretty sure that's the only instance that happens, but otherwise, the checkpoints in the game are relatively sparse. I mean, to be fair, there's a bit of a walk between them, but there's nothing that actually happens in between. There's no enemies or anything. It's just scenery and detail. So here we are. Oh, and because we reloaded into the area, the old lady that I told to go to the Odin Chapel is here now.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This old mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know the type.
So I could kill her, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna let her be. So that's the ungrateful old lady. There's still no one over here. All right. Forward, onward we go. Oh, forgot about you. These guys are scary, just because they're taller than me. I do like the whole, it's not the same for Bloodborne, but I know in Dark Souls, souls is a physical concept, meaning that the more souls you have, the more physically larger you have, or sorry, the more physically larger you are, and I think that's just so wonderfully unsettling. Yeah, okay. It's not a concept that exists in Bloodborne though. And I am at 10. No, not yet. Alright. pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to go. Otherwise, well, we have two paths ahead of us. That one and the one that I was slightly walking towards too the last time I was playing. I'm pretty sure this just ends up at a dead end. Yeah, eat shit. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Yeah. There you go. Drop anything? Nothing? Oh. Yeah. This is my favorite item in the game, the shield. Because... Hold on. There's one shield in the game. And it's... Oh. It's one shield in the game, and it's this one. And it's just a shitty wooden shield. It does not provide you any sort of protection, I think. But it's kinda... I think a lot of people believe it's like a little joke. Because a lot of Souls players tend to use a shield when they're playing the game. So in this one you have no shield. Do I get hurt by fire? I do. I do get hurt by fire. Shit. I forgot. So I guess, yeah, this is a dead end. But I thought there was a little pathway I could do something with here. Am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. Alright. That's closed off. Let's go here then, shall we? Is that one closed up? Closed. Gotcha. We'll go this way. I think my favorite part about the character designer here is just, besides how big they are, is like the glow that the lancers are giving off. Oh, he has my soul! Mother. There you are. Not a lot. Oh, I thought it was more. Oh, that's right, because I killed myself trying to get to the DLC, but I was not allowed entry yet. Get a good shot of, I think this is... no, that's not anything, never mind. Get a good shot of nothing. Just Gothic architecture. That's what you get a shot of. And we get to the next big area of the game, I think, is, oh. There we go. Well, I had to pull one of you. Someone. Yeah, come here. Dang it. Gotta figure out the range on that. Ah, of course. The dogs in this game are terrifying. Thank you. I could probably level up like once. I don't think I want to. I think I want to save that to maybe level up the axe that I'm using. Get some blood items so I can level up. I think... yeah, heading this way gets me nothing. I gotta head this way. I just got done playing through episode 3 of Season 3's The Walking Dead. Season 3's The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead Season 3. Backwards. Not happy with the product, quite honestly. I get a lot of sentiments. I notice it's not... over time, Telltale's The Walking Dead isn't getting as much, like, fanfare as it did before. And I think it's a problem of... it's the same reason why people didn't like the Star Wars prequels, in that when George Lucas was writing the Star Wars prequels, he was writing it for the character of Darth Vader instead of just writing this story. You know, like Luke Skywalker is your main character that you kind of see yourself as, but making an entire trilogy based on this weird robot that just so happened to be Luke Skywalker's dad is a little unnecessary, and also it's not even a story that needed to be told, quite honestly. Like, Darth Vader was an interesting character, but I feel like it's one of those things that's like, it would take someone with more knowledge, or someone with outsider knowledge, to actually tell that story, not someone who's in their own head, because then what you get is Jar Jar Binks and I don't know, everything wrong with the Star Wars prequels.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell... As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution, but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So I could kill him, but I'm not gonna. He just dumped a bunch of information on us, but it's basically what the plot of the game. I don't know. Part of me wasn't paying attention to what he's saying, but it's basically just explaining, like, why blood? Why is blood so important, and who and why, and where should you be going? So basically, we're gonna try to make our way to... Oh my god, that's an enemy! I thought it was a ghost. It scared me. Jesus, I forgot there was a guy just sitting here. Is there a second one? I thought there were two. Not that I'm remembering it. I thought there were two. Jesus. Because, okay, you have actual... I was actually surprised at seeing people still playing this game. It's a good game, but it came out, like, a long time ago. But you see people just walking around, and I thought that he was one of those guys. No, it's an enemy. So we're basically your character is a foreigner, and you're here to take care of the hunt, you're here to take care of the... Well, I guess it's a pretty apt way of explaining it. Here to take care of the hunt. Getting rid of anyone that turned mad using the blood healing, bloodletting. fear monster. I forgot what they're talking about. Do I have my... I thought I had a lantern. Oh, right. There's a guy here. Here he is. Is there at least one of you? Much, much stronger than those guys at the bridge. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's the problem with the Walking Dead season 3 is someone pointed this out. I think it was a game. Yes, you see those people? I thought that was what the guy was, and it scared me because he was like colliding with my character, and I go, huh? It's an enemy. But someone pointed this out. I think it's a Game Informer review of one of the episodes of The Walking Dead season 3, and it's that they're turning Clementine, who was the main star of The Walking Dead season 1, they're turning her into this character that's getting a little tired, which I can appreciate some character development, but you as a player character know who this person is, and putting the character in a position where you're supposed to be playing as someone that doesn't know them is a little strange. Because in season 1 of The Walking Dead, you're playing as Lee, who is Clementine's, basically her caretaker. You're just supposed to be teaching her how to survive. You know, it's this little girl, and it works. It works really well, that formula. Because by the end of the game, if you were paying attention, or you really invest yourself in it, you really care about this little girl. But in season 2, you're playing as this little girl. You're playing because you as a player character learned the universe through Walking Dead season 1. It's kind of like you're teaching yourself to play it. So in season 2, you're putting into action the stuff that you learned, which makes sense. I know a lot of people didn't like season 2 because of the weird decisions in it. But Walking Dead season 3 puts you again in the same position as Clementine's caretaker, but this time, Clementine is just she's got PTSD from all the people that she's lost over the past 2 games, and by the people I mean literally every person that she's met. So you can kind of understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's a little weird because I mean I did try to play it straight. I did try to play it. You're in season 3. You're playing as a new character that doesn't know Clementine, and by the time you meet Clementine in the game, she's had some hardships based on how you ended season 2, and it's good. I think it's a nice way to bring the character into the story, but at the same time, it's like
the moon is close. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush you as every hunt, a holy channel where hunters fall.
He's basically telling me to do chalice dungeons to level up. We're gonna go ahead and make you strong. That's really the best I can do. Do I have any? Sure, I have 1 blood gem. Is this open yet? I don't. Alright. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Time to level up.
Welcome. What is... Very well, let me...
I can level up twice. Yeah, let's even ourselves out a bit. Is there... Oh, that's what it is. It's 2000. Well, we'll save it then. Let's see. Clementine. Yeah. I see what they're trying to go for, but I don't. I can't say I can't say I'm a fan of it. Just because part of me just simply just doesn't care. Like part of me just doesn't care about the drama going on with Javier or anyone, and like the characters being introduced, they're fine. Some of them you get like repeats of characters that you've met before. Like, you know, you get the short-tempered guy, you get the guy that's, you know, open it anyway. You get the guy that no one really agrees with, and then they're putting Clementine into this power position where you're trying to have to make choices in like, are you gonna do what's best for your character, or are you gonna do what's best for Clementine? And I feel like if they try to keep using Clementine in this way, the people are gonna get real sick and tired of her. Which is why I'm really glad that when they announced season 4 of The Walking Dead, they said that that's the final season. And I hope that by the way that season 3 ends, they'll put her in a good spot. And I hope that you get to take player control of Clementine again. Sorry, I'll stop talking. That's the reason why I didn't move.
Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Yeah, not gonna happen. So that's I think his name is Jura, and he's over there, right where my character's head is. I think he's right there. I'm not entirely sure, but he's a threat. So we're not gonna deal with Jura right now. Couple bloodstone shards. Oh, and I missed that item. But who cares? We'll come back for it. All I'm worried is they're turning Clementine into this character that's just like, hey, look, it's Clementine. You like Clementine? And it's just like, yeah, I do, but you know, gotta have a story to back that up. Game's not interesting, then I don't give a shit. God damn it. For a second, I thought I stuck that guy in his chest. Hunter's torch. Which I think... Hold on. It's just stronger. It scales better too. Fine. I actually don't know what the difference is. It's just a torch. Once again, one of the reasons why I just can't go back to playing Dark Souls 2 or whatever, because the torch is this limited item. And especially Scholar of the First Sin, because they fixed the lighting in that game. So that dark places are proper dark. Hold on. Let's just circle back around and get that item that I missed. I don't know. I'm hoping for good things. I mean, actually, no, I'm not, because you know what? There was that news article that was like, Telltale's new CEO or whatever is the guy from Zynga, and Zynga, for those who don't know, is this phone company, like they not phone company, but they made a fucking Farmville or whatever. I think that's them. That's Zynga. But I just don't like. Yeah, put the head of the mobile division in charge of your like storytelling company. Like, come the fuck on. I don't see good things. I don't trust that guy, honestly. We're gonna have the press conference of like, I understand what Telltale's trying to do here, and I'm not trying to get in the way of that. We respect the fans. It's fucking bullshit. Is there really no way to go from here? I guess there's not. I guess I wasted everyone's time by going down here twice without checking the surroundings. I guess you are gonna have to go down there and ignore Jura. He basically tells you, look, man, there's no one here except for the feral beasts. Just leave them alone. They won't bother the sane people out at the top where you come from. Alright? Everyone here is already turned into a horrible monster. Just let me live alone with my horrible monster community. And we're gonna walk in here and tell Jorah to go fuck himself, basically. Is there a guy? Is there a guy around? Slow down. That's strange. There you are. So something to note about these guys, by the way. They hate fire. So beasts are not a fan of fire. I also noticed how many upgrade materials they're giving me, so they probably really want me to upgrade my weapons. And look, if not only for the lock on, that would have been a perfectly placed surprise. But I know about it already. Because once you go through here, I think. I don't know, but yep, bunch of upgrade materials. I thought there was one more. I thought for sure there's one more. Yep. And Bloodstone Shard. Yeah, they want me to be at like +3 or 4 or whatever. Or +5. No, just 3, I think. Just +3. Because that's all that gets you.
You are a skilled hunter. Adept. Merciless. Half-hearted blood.
So I kind of ruined the surprise, but if I stay up there, then I get fucking killed. Jorah's up on a tower with a Gatling gun, and I'm not gonna bother with that. So I must stop you. Yeah. He shoots you through this thing. I don't even know how. I see, there he is. Oh, I guess if you could just go down the stairs like regular. He reaches pretty far in here too. God, you're supposed to die in that hailfire. You really want me to upgrade? Ah, I remember this room. Knock him down. Dead. Alright. What else did I do this week? Oh, speaking of Star Wars, actually, I mentioned it like 12 minutes ago. I I just gotten back into the Star Wars hype. Force Friday was like beginning of September, and I went to my local Target to see if they had any Force Friday stuff left over. I was not able to do anything because of on account of work. So I went there on Monday and couldn't find anything, unfortunately. So I just checked back every once in a while. Like, I wasn't really expecting to find anything, but I did. I actually found a Star Wars Black Series figure of Rey from Episode 8. The one where she's wearing basically what she wore in The Force Awakens, but it's like a grayish, bluish version. It's basically her Jedi outfit, which I'm a fan of her outfit. Quite like it. So there's a hunter there who's basically wearing the same thing I am. We're not gonna deal with him right now. Well, it's not open from this side. Great. I think. Oh, there's a ladder. Yeah. I don't think that guy wants to fuck with me. Oh, up here on the ladder, I think is how you find Jura, and he talks to you. Fear Hunter. Yeah, I'm not ready to fight Jura. Jura is a strong boy. And also there's that hunter that I mentioned was just hanging around here. He'll just come back here and take some pot shots off you, but he wants to fight you in that arena. I don't want to fight him in that arena. I want to fight him down here. Where are you? Okay. I'm pretty sure he'll heal too if I let him be. He caught himself on fire. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, god damn it. About to die. I should not have fought this guy, but whatever. He's dead. Bone marrow ash. There's a hidden spot somewhere here, which I'll come back to once I open up this door. But now I have to go through. I wasted like half my vials on them, but this is, you know, when I was talking earlier about there's that church-looking area behind that old lady. This is the church I was referring to. I see you. I fucking see you. Thanks. I didn't even go up here, actually. No, not this one. There's a way for me to just kill, like, a bunch of them down here, actually. But there's a lot. I went the wrong way. I think I fucked myself. Yeah, I totally went the wrong way. But I can make a quick exit. I thought I was supposed to like hit that so that it would fall. But look, everyone here just wants to fucking kill me. So go with that door. Alright, let's go. Cool. I don't actually know if... Yeah, you can't climb ladders. You're too stupid. I thought there was a lantern somewhere close to there. I might have missed it. But in any case, let's do this. You get a bunch of souls from here, or sorry, blood. Wow, that was a lot of poison. A lot of them like stagger their moves to confuse your timing. It's what fighting games is all about. They put it here. That's why people like these games. Oh, look at me. I'm just caked in blood and refuse, and I just character's all gross. All right, they're gonna come in from there. I actually have no idea. Oh, there you go, antidote. Should put that on. Jesus Christ. Just casually meandering my way down here. Using up all my vials. I'm so angry. Fine. Let's do that. Let's keep it on. Now, there's a lot more. When I said there was an ambush here, there's an ambush. And you thought that those beasts that went up to go fight me were the ones from below? No, not quite. They're still down there. They're hiding. Like, yes, they were the ones that were, like, aggroed and active, but there's a bunch more down here. And the headache returns, because it's so dark, this game. This game's so dark it hurts your eyes. Hold on, here's what I do. Here's what I do. There we go. Should help out a bit. You really should be playing this with, like, better lighting than none at all. Look at him. I'm gonna 300 them in the staircase. Ah! No. Yeah. Yeah, you back the fuck up. I should be getting a pretty soon, I think. Because I don't remember the run in Old Yarnum to be that huge. I do remember this fucking bane of my existence church is filled to brim. Look, they're still coming, I think. Oh, that's just a guy, but there's probably a couple more down there that didn't get, I forgot how to set that off. Because you can set that off, it'll fall and it'll set the whole floor on fire. And kill most of them. Is there more down here? Can't even open this door. Wish I had a freaking lantern. Should have bought it. Oh, I didn't have enough. Ritual blood. That's a chalice dungeon item. Alright, are we cool now? Bunch of crows here. God. I don't remember ever dying to the crows, but I feel like if there was a spot. If there was ever a spot, it'd be right there. I must be insane, because I honestly thought that there was a shortcut right here, but I guess not. I must be thinking of something else. Some extra blood vials, thank you. Is there not? There should be a path forward. There has to be. What am I thinking? Why can't I see it? No, that's path backwards. Hold on. Think. It's a staircase. I know it's like hard to see staircase. Down here maybe? Behind some bush? Hold on. I gots to know. Cause that's, am I supposed to head back up and around? I know that pathway. can I... Fine. Let's go back up. I must be missing something here. I must be missing something. Yeah, river of blood down there. Oh, here it is. God, see, I knew it. Oh, here's where it is. It's somewhere around here. Or at the very least, it's, Thank you. That's all I really needed was a blood vial. And there's the wolf boys that are around here too. No, you know what? I do remember this run being pretty long. That's what made it so awful. But there should be if I can get to it, there's a pretty good shortcut up here. Again, granted that I get to it. Oh my god. Forgot. There you go. That's not so bad. There's one more. And I have to kill him. Okay. I gotta take advantage of that a bit more. Because I didn't do that a lot during my first playthrough, and those guys just ended up being like a giant pain in the ass. I think there's a couple more that spawn. I know there's one that I have to kill. There's at least this guy right over here. Timing on that is really wide. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up that shortcut before I fucks with anything else. Oh! Almost got me. Almost got me there. No, nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oop. God, it's the same guy. It's the same guy every time. Could you cut it out? There's one more here. Alright. That's a lot. A lot of upgrade materials, especially considering I'm only using ever one weapon. I'm only ever using one weapon. It's a lot. Fire paper. Ah, there it is. I missed it. This leads us back to that door I opened, which leads us back to this ladder. And from here, I can make it back to my lantern just behind the door. So I can level up my axe a little bit. That does mean that everyone respawns, but who cares? I think what I want to do is get to... Who is the next boss? Oh, it's a Bloodstarved Beast. That's a fun boss name. Bloodstarved Beast. My knowledge on the lore of this game gets very hazy very quickly. Of course, I know the beginning area really well, but after that, like, I don't know the lore of each individual beast.
Most of the holy chalice and the few were lost, but if the one of the yet the town it was burned and abandoned the perfect.
He's talking about old Yarnum. There you go. Now I need twin bloodstones, which I have not gotten any. Gonna go ahead. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go buy the lantern and put that on right quick. There you go, just a little personal light. It's pretty weak, but...
Welcome home. What is it? Very well, let me...
I can still level up twice. How do we do that? Making, oh, I should have bought a couple of files, but whatever, it's fine. Making some decent progress. From here, I can pretty much skip that entire first area. I've circumvented that trap church. Also, surprisingly, I killed that hunter. I wasn't expecting to kill him. Honestly, it took me... I went back for that guy when I was, like, big and strong. Right after I took out Parl, I think. But no matter. We go down. We make progress. Very slow, very steady progress. Right, down. I'm gonna kill this guy just in case he follows me. Already wasting my fucking files. You're just trying to sneak up on me. I'm behind you. You're dead now. What else was I up to? Oh, I don't think I even finished that story. Let me go on a Target. I found, oh, did I? I found, a figure of Rey based on her outfit from The Last Jedi. And I like it a lot. She comes with a lightsaber, and weirdly enough, she has a holster for a gun. It's the same gun that Han Solo gave her, which I think is really neat. You know, the fact that she held on to that. Now it's part of her character. I thought it was just like a throwaway, like, oh yeah, here. But once she got the lightsaber, that she would just like let that go. But she still has. Whatever. She still has her staff from the first one. She also still has the gun. I just think that's neat. That's part of her character design now. Also, her weird tattered robes is still that weird sash thing, where it's like looped on one side, because it looks like a giant scarf that she looped over into a shirt. Because that's literally what it is. It's a very long sash. And I thought that Luke would have given her clothes different from that. Like I thought at the very least she would keep her resistance resistance outfit from the first movie. Oh no, I gotta kill the... I have to kill both wolves again, don't I? Like, that doesn't do anything when if they're already dead, but it's so satisfying. Actually, I don't even have to proc that guy anymore. I already got the item back there. So now we just make our way over to Vicar Amelia. Not Vicar Amelia, fucking Bloodstarved Beast. Oh, fucking alien sound. He's much stronger than the other ones. So definitely keep my antidote on. Because, Bloodstarved Beast gives you poison. Ah, nice. Alright, let's give it a... Oh, dang it, he has my souls. That's a lot, so 3k. That's still a lot to me, considering how weak and babyish I am. Oh yeah, I guess I do have to proc that guy, huh? Ooh. That's weird. You're not supposed to see that. That was 4,000 even, sorry. Jesus, that was so... He just fell. That is a lot. I'm actually contemplating going back and leveling up at least once before fighting Bloodstarved Beast. Or if anything, I could just like Bold Hunter, which lets me leave the area, but also lets me keep my souls. So yeah, here now we're across. Oh, and yeah, and they give me the option too. All right, so here's where that's where I was, and this is the staircase I was looking at. So that's how I knew I was supposed to get across. I just wasn't sure how. There are enemies down here. There's also items, so I wanna get those. Which I have no idea where the enemies are. Oh, there you are. Wow, really? That's pretty insane. The lack of poison resistance this thing has. Is there just a one item out here? Ugh. They're setting me up real nice too by making sure I have 20 vials and 20 bullets. Which actually I don't know if you can. Well, I'm pretty sure you can stagger Bloodstarved Beast, I just don't know how. In any case though, I'm just gonna... Look, it's just right there. No. I'm gonna mark out. come back here with zero. Come back here with zero echoes, just so that, because the worst thing I could do is just like hold on to those and never ever ever get them back. I know that it didn't take me long to get them, but having to get them back when I could just use them is very time consuming. But that's the whole point, I think, of the boss run. Is I think they mean for you to kill everything along the way, get your souls back, and then once you're able to beat the boss, level up. And by which point you should have amassed a bunch.
Welcome. What is... Very well, then.
I can only level up once. As much as I need the health, I need to be able to move around and do things. Alright. And now we're just gonna run. Fuck everything along the way. Well, don't. I mean, don't pay attention to them is what I meant. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm gonna give it a few tries, and then I'm gonna call it. Because, I mean, the pacing in the last area, as you can tell, it's really, really well. I had Cleric Beast to fight, and then I just made my way over to fucking Gascoigne, and then, you know, from there, the whole structure of the way I conduct this stream just falls apart immediately, because now I have no idea. Especially here. I don't see a lot of games do this, but, like, I know for a fact that the Soul series does, where, like, it tells you pretty much, this is it. Like, it kind of hides the path forward for you a little bit, like, you're just not sure. And, after Bloodstarved Beast, you have, like, 1 or 2 more bosses, and then after that, the path forward becomes very, very unclear. Which I think is a pretty interesting way to conduct the game. Well, I mean, it makes sense, I think. I didn't have any idea. You moved down here. Some extra bloodstone shards, why not? Gets me up to level 3. I need twin bloodstones. I think... Here we are. Gosh, oh, and I only have 8 antidotes. That's what I should do. I should farm antidotes. Maybe I'll do that off screen. That wasn't bad at all. I was gonna say eventually she does do that. That's this is pretty much the gimmick for this fight. Well, that's not true. At some point, just being around her, like there's poison around her. Which becomes very, very hard to fight. Yeah, see? Almost immediately. Running out of bullets real quick, too. I want that. I was doing so well too, you saw me? Just right after I was talking about, I'm pretty sure you can stagger, I just don't know how. I mean, I'm glad I tried it. I think that's how I killed Bloodstarved Beast. I'm pretty sure. I have to look back. I'm glad I saved those videos of me fighting these bosses during my first attempt. Or actually, they're not all first attempts, but they're like the first time I won against them. Again, I do have that playlist up, and it's basically me fighting all the bosses in Bloodborne, and it should say one shot if I beat that boss on the first try, the very, very first try that I fought him. Otherwise, just assume that there was like multiple hours of tries to go fight him. But now that I'm streaming the game, you get to see all these tries instead of just seeing the final product. Because like that entire playlist, all the bosses in the game collectively is just about an hour. That's because every boss fight is like, I would say, a good 3 minutes. Oh, that's weird how the audio just cut out. They're like 3 or 4 minutes. If you're spending like 5 minutes against a boss, you're taking too long, pretty much. Again, Bloodborne kind of emphasizes getting in there and doing damage. Wary of the amount of bullets that I shoot at this one. Sorry, I'm going into boss fight no talkie mode. Ah, that was it. Taking far too much damage for that move. That's a one-hit kill. Alright. I'm gonna give it a couple more. Then I'm gonna farm antidotes and probably level up a bit. I'm gonna say all this. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna do all this. But I'm pretty sure that when I stream this again, we will be at the exact same... I'm too lazy, is what I'm trying to say. I'm too lazy to farm. And I mean, you saw how close I was to beating that thing, honestly. Bloodstarved Beast it's a hassle, but if you have a strong enough, especially New Game Plus, boy oh boy, you're strong, depending on how you end this game. You're pretty damn strong. Oops, wrong side. I think during that first attempt, a couple, maybe 2 or 3 more shots like that would have done it. But it would have been incredibly hard because she starts fidgeting around a lot more, especially that whole poison thing where she just getting near her gives you poison. And also that insta-kill move, which isn't really an insta-kill, it's just I'm pretty weak at this point in the game. So is there anything that I have that's more resistant to poison? Top hat. Really? Alright. Going back to some defaults. Makes me a little bit more resistant to poison. I just need that bar to be just a little bit longer. Just so I have time to react to it. Also don't want to be just like wasting my shots, you know? Just gotta figure out the timing, which is incredibly hard, especially this gooey monster, you know? I actually don't remember being this week fighting Vicar Emilio. I keep calling it Vicar Emilio. Bloodstar Beast. I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna try and level up before I come back and stream this. I think I just need a longer life bar is what I need. So I'll do that. I'll farm and get some more vials, not vials, get some more fit, it's called. Which I know what it's short for, but I don't remember the word. All right, so we're gonna cut it here. That was a good hour. Right, we made it to the boss. We cleared out Old Yarnum pretty much. We just gotta fight Bloodstar Beast, if I will remember the name. Thanks for anyone watching the video, which I'm gonna get posted to YouTube, or anyone that caught the stream. This is Darwin. I'm gonna go and sign out.